Let's turn our attention to my favourite subject, the ABC, talking about people who don't rate. Their radio assets are in all sorts of trouble. Their ratings on Metropolitan Radio in Melbourne and Sydney are appalling. But we got the good news last night that they've axed the Drum. Now, I can put my hand on my heart and say I've never seen an episode of The Drum.
Oh, what, Steve?
Not once.
Let me fill you in on it.
I was reminded that it used to be quite good, but it has fallen on hard times.
Let me fill you in because I watch The Drum quite regularly. I watch a lot of ABC. I consume a lot of it.
By choice?
But it's part of my job, Steve, so that we know what is going on for the taxpayer-funded broadcaster. But they have a panel every night and they discuss the issues of the day, and it's always heavily skewed left. You are struggling to find a person on the right side of politics, a conservative voice. Up until the Voice campaign, they were basically running, in my view, a strong campaign for the yes vote. So they're all, very upset this show's been axed. Now, Steve, I will say we don't wish people losing their jobs in any industry, but that show was really disgraceful. I was talking about this yesterday. Steve, on that episode this week, they were talking about if it offends you when people crunch when they eat apples and carrots and things. That's the sort of inane content they're pushing out. It's any wonder their ratings are down.
What are they going to replace it with?
Well, we don't know that yet. We think they're going to shift something they've already got into that 6 p.m. slot. But I suggest to our viewers, or the viewers of that show, come over and watch Sky News.
Well, exactly. That's what they should be doing. But the ABC is a strange animal in that, it runs this national bulletin now on the main channel, which I think ABC should be local. So they're running a local radio recipe where everything has to be local, and yet on the main ABC television network, they're going national. It doesn't seem to make a lot of sense.
Well, there's an issue across their TV, particularly their radio arm. They're in damage control. They've made numerous changes across their radio arm. But basically, Steve, it's just shuffling seats. They never inject new blood. They've just lost Tom Switzer and Amanda Vanstone. Whether you'd argue Amanda Vanstone's conservative or not, that's another issue. But they've lost, on the right side of politics. They don't have any real conservative, right-leaning voices on the ABC. And I think it's a problem. This is why they're losing audiences, because it's so groupthink stacked to the left. It's not what Australians want. And
their demographic is an older Australian demographic anyway, and they certainly don't want that left-leaning vote yes, green agenda shoved down their throat. I tried to watch on iView the 7:30 report the last couple of nights. I mean, that's fallen on hard times. That is a dreadful program now.
Well, we saw Laura Tingle on there the other night, interviewing Mark Dreyfus. The big story of the day was the way he treated Olivia Caisley, the Sky reporter. Didn't mention it. This is the sort of interviewing you have at the ABC, and I think they just need to inject new blood and stop being run by this collective at the top, these activist journalists. They need to get more mainstream journalists in there, shake the whole place up. We're about to see Ita Buttrose leave in March. They're yet to announce the new chair, so time will tell.
Good luck trying to fix that culture. So